Hello everyone, MD Jolly they call me, and I welcome you to Politics and Politicians on Okeogun Multimedia Television. If you have been following the political atmosphere in Oyo State, and most especially when Governor Seyi Makinde is going to hand over power to another candidate come 2027, it is conspicuous that there has been an agitation that power should rotate and move from Ibadan to other zones, most especially to Okeogun. I came across a video recently where Senator Fatai Buhari was trying to analyze voters from different zones. Before I, comment, or let me say constructively criticize what he said, I would like you to watch the video.
Barrister Oba Rashidi, he said something when he was talking now. He said, "Àwa nìkan ò lè ṣe." It's a statement of fact. Let me give you a breakdown. As of today, Ibadan is 51% vote. But mind you, in the same Ibadan, despite the way they are 51%, there are other tribes. Okeogun is 22%. Ogbomoso is 18%. Oyo is 7%. Ibarakwa is 3%. Ibarakwa that even have 3%, you need them. Because you with the three local government, you need what is called 25% of each of the local. You need them. You have to appeal to them. You have to discuss with them. It's called negotiation. It's called lobbying. You have to lobby. You have to. That's why I say when we are able to achieve the first step, senatorial rotational, and then we can add what is called micro zoning. Fortunately or unfortunately, Ogbomoso and Okeogun. I mean, as I'm talking to deep people, who say, "Yeah, this is a great analysis." Some other people are irony as a governor. It's normal, but the fact of the case is what I'm just telling you. At that time, Alewa Woke Tani won move lati Ibadan. Tani candidate one, can we match him? And then we will now do what is called screening of our own candidate, because the person who must be able to present must also be acceptable to them. That's the truth. That's the truth. Look at the blockage when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was contesting. Go down to change your war.
You're welcome back. You've watched the video. First, I would like to say Senator Fatai Buhari is the senator that represents Oyo North. Oyo North, we have the larger part of Oyo North to be Okeogun, which has 10 local government. All right, and I must really commend his efforts, especially towards the development of Okeogun. Part of the remarkable achievement which he has made is the fact that he sponsored the bill that establishes Okeogun University. That's commendable. So trying to use this opportunity to commend his effort for that. All right, based on his analysis, he said voters from Ibadan, 51%. Then Okeogun, 22%. Ogbomoso, 18%. Oyo 7%, while Ibarakwa is just 3%. All right, let's look at Ibadan. Ibadan 51%, which according to this analysis says that Ibadan takes more than half of the voters from Oyo State. To me, it's slightly questionable. I'm aware of the fact that Ibadan is a city where we have many people. That does not mean that Ibadan takes more than 50% of the whole population, the population that can actually vote in Oyo State. We have people from Okeogun. Okeogun has 10 local government, Ibadan 11 local government. Now, are you saying people that can vote in Ibadan are more than putting together people that can vote in other parts of Oyo State? Because according to what I have here, I have 51%. Are you saying that the people from Ibadan are more than putting together all the people that vote in other zones in Oyo State? Is that what Senator Fatai Buhari is saying? To me, it's just an opinion, which of course mine could also be questionable. All right, looking at the percentage which he says on Okeogun, he said Okeogun has 22%, while Ogbomoso 18%. All right, Okeogun has 10 local government, while Ogbomoso has 5 local government. 18% attributed to Ogbomoso, is too close to 22% attributed to the old Okeogun. It's still an opinion. It's subject to, anybody can also criticize what I'm saying. All right. So, but for me, I feel for Okeogun to have 10 local governments. Are you saying the people in Ogbomoso? I don't know. Let me just leave it to the public to say their opinion. All right, now moving on to Oyo. His analysis indicates that voters from Oyo only constitute 7%. 7% compared to 18% from Ogbomoso. I think the gap is too wide, kind of. It's wide because Ogbomoso has 5 local governments, while Oyo has just 4 local governments. It's kind of wide. He said Ibarapa has 3%. 3%, and we have 3 local governments in Ibarapa. Are you saying that the population in Ibarapa that can vote are that low? Is that what you're saying? Now, this is an opinion. This is my own opinion about what Senator Fatai Buhari said. You have your own opinion too. You can drop it in the comment section. Now, according to a source, we have 40.6% voters in Ibadan as against 51%, which he said. 30.9% in Okeogun as against 22%, which he said. Then 13.1% as against 18% in Ogbomoso. Then 9.8% as against 7%, which Senator Fatai Buhari said. Then 5.5% as against 3% in Ibarapa, which Senator Fatai Buhari said. So this analysis is not in any way to attack his personality, but in a way, I want us to put the record straight. I want people to really, make their own findings, and let's see which figures are actually correct. But to me, 22% given to Okeogun is kind of, I don't agree with that. Then at the same time saying Ibadan has 51%, I don't know. I don't know. All right, having said that, let's move on. There is another story that came out recently, which I read. The former commissioner for health in Oyo State, Asis Adedutan, has said that the people from Oyo and Okeogun parts of the state have ruled in the past. He said Oba Rashidi Ladoja is from Okeogun. He said his lineage could be traced to Okeogun. That was what I read. I'm not saying it word for word, but the interpretation of what he said is that the lineage of Oba Rashidi Ladoja could be traced to Okeogun. This former commissioner is trying to say that someone in Okeogun had actually ruled in the past. All right. Then again, he said late Ajimobi, Governor Senator Abiola Ajimobi, he said he's a great grandson of the 25th Alaafin of Oyo. I'm trying to say that perhaps power was rotating or has been rotating in Oyo State. So this analysis, boy, is kind of funny. I don't know when. Well, I would have loved if I could meet Oba Rashidi Ladoja one-on-one to ask him 1 or 2 questions. Maybe he'll be able to shed more light to what this former commissioner said. All right, it's politics and politician. Till I see you next time, I will say bye for now.